What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build. Now, with more flavor. That's right, guys. Today we're gonna be answering the age-old question. Can you dye wood with Kool-Aid? As dumb as this may sound, I cannot tell you how many people have suggested this to me, so we have to check it out today. Now kids, I know there's Kool-Aid in the title. Don't try this at home. Check out this Grill Blazer merch. We're gonna take our plethora of pine wood here. I get this a lot. This is just white pine from the big box store. Take little blaze right here, and we are gonna put a little stank on them. A little stank on these boards. Make them a little stanky. Here I am trying to do this for you kids, and I just got a splinter. Look at that. Big old, oh! It was a little longer than I thought. Oh my God, I'm bleeding. I'm back. I didn't pass out. Fake passed out. We were gonna, okay, where were we? We're gonna put a little stank on them, and then we're gonna take the restorer, we're gonna take that stank off, and we're gonna get our nice burnt wood finish. So let's set these guys over here. Then we have another plethora of Kool-Aid flavors. So we have lemonade, which I'm assuming is gonna be yellow. Blue raspberry, which I'm hoping is gonna be blue. Orange, hoping that'll be orange. Black cherry, which looks like it's gonna be kind of like a purpley red color. Cherry, which I'm hoping is red. And then grape. Let me ask you guys a question. What does grape taste like? Lewis knows the answer to this one. What does grape taste like? It doesn't taste like grape. It tastes like purple. This is my mic. Don't you forget it. Oh no, the splinter, I'm bleeding. Rub some dirt on it and get back out there, boy. All right, the torch we're using today is the Sugi Grill Blazer from Grill Blazer. I'll link it down below. This is perfect for like the smaller jobs. And when I say this little guy, it still packs a pretty decent wallop. You've got your gas here that starts pumping to your pilot. You pull the trigger, get yourself a little flame, and then you've got a little safety here that you gotta push down your fingers, and then you pull the bottom part of the trigger. Oh yeah, we getting stanky. All right, I know I said this is perfect for the little jobs, but it is cold, and I wanna get this done. So, bring me Senior Puff Puff. Woohoo! And this is another little toy you guys ask about quite often, usually because it's this dusty and you can't read it. This is called the Restorer. And basically what this is like a little portable drum sander. Comes with a bunch of different attachments. What I'm using is a nylon brush, like an 80 grit nylon brush in here to remove char. But you can put all sorts of different grits of sandpaper and flap discs on this thing. It's great for restoring furniture and like getting around rungs and stuff. You can take rust, paint, all sorts of stuff off this thing. It's really versatile. I'll link this down below as well. This is probably one of the handiest tools that I didn't know I needed until I got it. I use this thing all the time. It's amazing. We got wood. All right, now that we've got our wood burnt and brushed, I'm not exactly sure the ratios to this. I'm assuming that you're gonna have to use quite a bit of Kool-Aid. So I'm gonna do a test on one of these first. I just grabbed a strawberry, which I'm assuming is gonna be pink, and we will try that one. We'll do a test with alcohol and a test with water because, you know, what goes better with Kool-Aid than alcohol? Stay in school, kids. Oh, I'm gonna regret this project just for the smell. I can tell it. I can tell right now, man. Okay. Oh. Nick doesn't like sweet stuff. All right, let's see how we're doing here. See that real quick, man. The alcohol does not agree with that at all. Look at that. And then let's mix this one up. But I have a feeling this isn't gonna mix well. All right. Let's see how she do, man. See how she do. Got some handy dandy melamine sponges here. Great for applying this kind of stuff. Don't buy the name brand ones, buy the cheap ones. I'll link them down below. Like 18 bucks for 50 of them. Now if I can just find my scissors. There we go. Cut this guy in half. And they're like the perfect applicators for everything. It's staining the stick pretty good. Let's try the water first. Oh God, it stinks. Wow, I gotta say that application's going on better than I thought it would. Here, I guess I should point you at the wood, huh? So aside from the fact that I'm about to gag from the fake smell of strawberry, everything I saw said to like soak the wood overnight in Kool-Aid, which we're obviously not gonna do. I'm just gonna try to, you know, put as much Kool-Aid on as I can. Oh, it stinks. All right, let's try this out. I don't have good feelings about this. Yeah, see that doesn't, wow. The alcohol won't even mix with it. Check that out. Okay, so water it is. Well, that was easy. That's crazy. How is that not? I guess it's just not. It's barely there. Wow. All right. Okay. Well, guess what? The water wins by default. I wasn't gonna, because it's Kool-Aid. But then, man, I remember them little kids with like those like pink mustaches and stuff like that. Remembered, better safe than sorry. Glove up. All right, I really thought we were gonna have to like let this sit to see what we thought and all that stuff as it rolls off there. But I don't know if you can see that very well from where the light is right now, but it looks pretty good on there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do the rest of them now, and then we'll let those sit and dry. What is it when he says, then he busts through the wall? It's Kool-Aid time. All right, guys, it is the next day, and I just kind of wanted to jump on here real quick and show you that the colors did kind of mute down overnight as they were absorbed in. This is also 3 coats, so once it dried, I went and did another one and another one. But let me turn you around and I'll show you what they look like. We are going to do a clear coat on them. All right, so as you can see, they've kind of muted out a little bit. This one actually looks a lot better now. So I know TikTok was mad that I was hating on grape. I was just hating on the color, not the flavor. These have all kind of muted a little bit, but that's not unusual with wood dyes anyway. And that color will get a little richer and darken up a bit with lacquer clear coat. All right, homies, here we are. It's been about an hour, so our clear coat is now dry. But before we get to the final results, I would just like to say thank you guys for sticking around until the end of the video. I appreciate it. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And as always, I'd like to give an extra special thanks to all of my patron members. You guys are the bee's knees. My top tier or Boilermaker patrons: Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Jim Carter, Andy the Viking, Dwight Smith, and Christopher Walters. Oh, hold on, it's no longer dry January. Clinkies. Chin chin, chin chinny chin. Okay, in no particular order, I'm gonna start at grape. And it actually turned out a lot better than it looked in the beginning. I don't know how well you can tell. There's just kind of a faint little purple in here. It doesn't look like it's showing up on the camera very well, but it still looks pretty good. Check that out. On the main stage, we've got Black Cherry. Woo! It actually turned a lot more orange than the way it went on. It was kind of a much darker purple color originally, but it looks pretty slick. Wood. This is funny, I'm shooting this over here to show you this. This is the blue, I can't remember what it's, blue Hawaiian or whatever. It looks blue when it's kind of contrasted on here, but when I pick it up and I set it over here, it like totally looks like it's green. Look at that. Still, I really like this result. I like that kind of milky tone that it took. Milky. So at first, if you look at the lemonade, the yellow, it doesn't look like it really did too much to the wood, but if you take, like, this is another piece that we didn't do anything to, and you look at it, it actually did add a little warmth to the board, which is kind of interesting. Next up, we have orange, and I really like, when you get a good orange result, it looks really, really good. It kind of has that tiger look to it, and this is one of those times when it looks good. Yum. And then last but not least, I'm gonna put these next to each other because they're pretty much the same color. This is cherry and this is strawberry. And honestly, when they went on, they didn't look this similar in color until they dried and got a top coat. But look at that. That is gorgeous. Reds do really well on burnt pine. All right, guys, not only am I surprised at the results, I'm surprised at how many good results we got. Even the grape kind of redeemed itself in the end, where once it had time to kind of seep into the wood, definitely gives it that texture and darkens it up. This is my favorite. The blue is my favorite. I just, the way it kind of translates over, it's so funny. It looks green when you pick it up too. But when it's sitting over there, it's definitely blue. Blue is definitely my favorite, but my opinion's not the only one that matters around this joint. So do me a favor and let me know what color your favorite is in the comments down below, especially if you can remember what flavor it is. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Until next time, thanks for playing. And now I've got to get to work. I mean, come on, what's a packet of Kool-Aid, like a nickel? Or is that just turkey anymore? All right, we are gonna go out in the freezing Arctic that is like 30 degrees, and I don't wanna hear from anybody that's colder, okay? It's cold here. Right here. Hello there. Chimichanga, chimichanga, chimichanga. I've got to get to work.